Hello and welcome back to Raj CFO, the YouTube channel where we share tips and strategies to help you achieve financial success. In this video, we will be discussing the secrets of the electric vehicle sector's analysis. If you want to know about, first, what is the impact of electric vehicles on the world economy? 2. What are the sources used for AV manufacturing and which country leads? 3. What are the tax benefits given to improving the AV sales and manufacturing based on the country? 4. Which sector will be booming for market share because of AV? 5. What about the oil-producing countries and how it impacts the economy? Then keep watching. What is the impact of electric vehicles on the world economy? Number 1. Job creation. The widespread adoption of EVs has the potential to create new job opportunities in manufacturing, infrastructure development, and research and development. As traditional automotive industries transition towards EVs production, new roles emerge for engineers, technicians. Number 2. Automotive industry transformation. The rise of EVs has prompted significant changes in the automotive industry. Established car manufacturers are investing heavily in EVs technology and transitioning their production lines accordingly. Number 3. Reduction of fossil fuel imports. Electric vehicles can help reduce a country's dependence on imported fossil fuels. By relying on electricity as their primary source of energy, EVs decrease the need for petroleum imports, thereby reducing trade deficits and enhancing energy security. Number 4. Environmental benefits. One of the primary motivations behind the adoption of electric vehicles is their potential to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and combat climate change. As EVs become more prevalent, they contribute to a cleaner environment, improved air quality, and decreased carbon emissions. Number 5. Energy sector changes. The increased demand for electricity to power EVs necessitates changes in the energy sector. Renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind power, can play a significant role in supplying the electricity needed for EVs charging. Number 6. Battery industry growth. EVs rely on advanced battery technology, and the widespread adoption of EVs has the potential to drive growth in the battery industry. This incites the manufacturing and development of lithium-ion batteries, as well as advancements in battery storage systems that can be applied to other sectors beyond transportation. Number 7. Disruption in oil industry. The growth of EVs could have a significant impact on the oil industry. As the demand for gasoline and diesel decreases, oil companies may face declining revenues, affecting oil prices and investments in fossil fuel exploration and extraction. What are the sources used for EVs manufacturing, and which country leads? Number 1. Lithium-ion batteries. The production of lithium-ion batteries is a critical component of EVs manufacturing. The key materials used in these batteries include lithium, cobalt, nickel, and graphite. Currently, the leading countries in lithium-ion battery production are China, South Korea, and Japan. China, in particular, is a dominant player in battery manufacturing, with several large companies specializing in battery production. Number 2. Electric motors and power electronics. Electric motors and power electronics, such as inverters and converters, are integral to EVs' propulsion systems. The manufacturing of these components is spread across several countries, including the United States, China, Germany, Japan, and South Korea. These countries have a strong presence in electric motor and power electronics production, and are home to major automotive and technology companies involved in EVs manufacturing. Number 3. Rare earth elements. Rare earth elements, REEs, are essential for various components in EVs, including electric motors, batteries, and control systems. China is the leading producer of REEs, accounting for a significant portion of global production. However, other countries such as Australia, the United States, and Brazil also have significant REE reserves and are exploring opportunities to increase production. Number 4. Charging infrastructure. The development and deployment of EVs charging infrastructure involve various components such as charging stations, cables, and connectors. Many countries worldwide are investing in building robust charging networks to support the growth of EVs. Leading countries in EVs charging infrastructure include China, the United States, Norway, Germany, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. Number 5. Vehicle production. The actual manufacturing of EVs involves assembling various components including batteries, motors, chassis, and body structures. Major automobile manufacturing countries such as China, the United States, Japan, Germany, and South Korea are at the forefront of EVs production companies like Tesla, Nissan, Volkswagen, BMW, and Hyundai. What are the tax benefits given to improving the EVs sales and manufacturing, based on the country? In India, Goods and Services Tax (GST) reduction. India offers a lower GST rate of 5% for EVs, compared to the standard rate of 28% for conventional vehicles. This reduced GST aims to make EVs more affordable for consumers. Income tax benefits. The Indian government provides income tax benefits for individuals who take loans to purchase EVs. Tax deductions on interest payments for these loans can be claimed under Section 80 EEB of the Income Tax Act. State-level incentives. Various states in India offer additional incentives for EVs, such as exemptions from road tax and registration fees, as well as subsidies on the purchase of EVs. In United States, federal tax credits. The United States provides federal tax credits for EVs purchases. The federal government offers a credit of up to $7,500, depending on the EV's battery capacity and the manufacturer's production volume. State-level incentives. Several U.S. states offer additional incentives, such as rebates, tax credits, and exemptions from sales tax and vehicle registration fees, to encourage EVs adoption. In China, purchase subsidies. China has implemented a purchase subsidy program for EVs to lower the purchase price and stimulate demand. Exemption from purchase taxes. EVs are exempt from purchase taxes in China, reducing the cost of ownership. Exemption from license plate quotas. Several cities in China implement license plate quotas to control vehicle population. EVs are often exempt from these quotas, making it easier for consumers to obtain a license plate for their EVs. In Norway, exempts EVs from purchase taxes, which can significantly reduce the overall cost of owning an EVs. VAT exemption. EVs are exempt from the value-added tax (VAT) in Norway, making them more affordable for consumers. Toll road and ferry discounts. EVD owner enjoy reduced or free access to toll roads and ferry services in Norway. Which sector stock more profitable in future, due to electric vehicle? The electric vehicle (EVs) industry encompasses various sectors that can experience growth and opportunities in the stock market. Here are some sectors that are closely tied to the EVs industry and have the potential for growth. Number 1. Electric vehicle manufacturers. Companies involved in the manufacturing of electric vehicles are at the forefront of the EVs revolution. Established automakers such as Tesla, NIO, BYD, and Volkswagen, as well as newer entrants like Rivian and Lucid Motors, are experiencing significant growth and garnering investor attention. Number 2. Battery manufacturers. As EVs adoption grows, the demand for lithium-ion batteries increases. Companies specializing in battery production, such as LG Chem, Panasonic, CATL, and Samsung SDI, are positioned to benefit from the expanding EVs market. These battery manufacturers supply EVs manufacturers and are crucial for the growth of the industry. Number 3. Charging infrastructure. The development of charging infrastructure is critical for the widespread adoption of EVs. Companies involved in the installation and operation of charging stations, as well as those developing charging technology, can experience growth. Examples include companies like ChargePoint, EVs Box, and Blink Charging. Number 4. Semiconductor and technology companies. EVs are becoming increasingly connected and autonomous, relying on advanced semiconductors, sensors, and software. Semiconductor manufacturers like NVIDIA, Infineon, and Intel, as well as technology companies specializing in EVs, related software and connectivity, are positioned to benefit from the growth of the EVs industry. Number 5. Raw materials and mining companies. The production of EVs relies on various raw materials such as lithium, cobalt, nickel, and rare earth elements. Mining companies involved in the extraction and supply of these materials, such as Albemarle, SQM, Glencore, and Rio Tinto, can experience increased demand and growth due to the EVs industry's requirements. Number 6. Renewable energy sector. The adoption of EVs is closely linked to the development of renewable energy sources. Companies involved in renewable energy generation, such as solar and wind power, can experience growth as the demand for clean electricity for charging EVs increases. This includes companies First Solar, SunPower, Vestas, and Siemens Gamesa. What about the oil-producing countries' economy? Number 1. Revenue and fiscal balance. Oil exports often represent a significant portion of the revenue for oil-producing countries. Declining oil prices or reduced demand due to factors like EV's adoption can lead to lower export revenues, impacting government budgets and fiscal balance. This can result in budget deficits, reduced public spending, or the need for economic diversification. Number 2. Employment and GDP. The oil industry contributes to employment and gross domestic product (GDP) in oil-producing countries. A decline in the oil sector due to reduced demand or shifts in energy sources may lead to job losses and slower GDP growth. It becomes crucial for these countries to diversify their economies and create new job opportunities in other sectors. Number 3. Trade balance and current account. Oil exports often contribute significantly to the trade balance and current account surplus of oil-producing countries. A decline in oil exports can affect the trade balance, potentially leading to trade deficits and impacting the overall economic stability. Number 4. Investment and infrastructure. Oil revenues often support infrastructure development and investment in oil-producing countries. Reduced oil revenues can limit the ability to invest in critical infrastructure, which may impact economic growth and competitiveness. Number 5. Currency and exchange rates. Oil revenues can influence currency values and exchange rates in oil-producing countries. A decline in oil prices or reduced demand can put downward pressure on the currency, affecting import costs, inflation rates, and overall economic stability. Number 6. Economic diversification. The transition to alternative energy sources like EVs emphasizes the importance of economic diversification for oil-producing countries. Governments can focus on developing sectors such as renewable energy, technology, manufacturing, tourism, or services to reduce dependence on oil and promote long-term economic resilience. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.